Greetings everyone and welcome to a new first taste for the channel where we're going to be checking out the wonderful tower defense game Orcs Must Die 3, the third installment in a beloved tower defense franchise, one that I have a lot of fond memories of. Now this is developed and published by Robot Entertainment and will be available tomorrow, so big thanks out to Robot Entertainment for affording me the opportunity to check this out before release, and I am also going to be joined by Lady Shelab. Now both of us have had quite a lot of experience with the Orcs Must Die franchise, and indeed the fond memories are of collabs, or rather co-op games, and we weren't recording them at the time, of Orcs Must Die 2. Now, the game is played perfectly fine in solo, but we will be playing it in co-op, and as with many games of this, it is greatly enhanced when you have a friend to join you with. It's very easy to get set up, but we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the action. Both Lady Shelab and I have had a little bit of time to just check out the game and get to grips with the controls, so I hope you're going to enjoy this offering. And as ever, if by the end of the video you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more, then do let me know with a comment or a like down below. But with that, let's get on with the game. And there we go. Say hello to Lady Shelab, who is now joining me.
Hello to Lady Shelab. Oh no, they're supposed to say it to me. What? Or did I say it to them? What?
I hate myself for finding such a cliche joke as funny as I do. I go to laugh and then like internally growl at myself for doing it. But simple things for simple minds, I guess. But right, okay, we've got everything set up. It was nice and easy, in quotation marks. Just a word for the wise. You will need to be online on your Steam friends list and have the Steam overlay tab enabled in order to invite someone, which is a little bit of a honestly, it's a little bit of a niggle for me because I don't like having the Steam overlay enabled, but you know.
Oh, I think easy once you know.
Yeah, no, it's easy once you know how. Right, we're going to be starting. This will be a fresh playthrough for us. So the first level of the campaign with War Mage difficulty, we haven't got any of the meta progression, which is skulls. We'll cover that a little bit once we get into things. But are you ready to go?
I am indeed. I'm ready to.
Okay, let's go then.
Maximilian is gone. No one knows where he is. He left the Order. He left me with these children. Born with the ability to use rift magic, Egan had no idea how powerful he was. Kelsey was the most studious novice in the Order, but she lacked control.
No kill like overkill.
I love her.
I had to test their capabilities. A real ogre would have eaten you by now.
Sorry, sorceress.
You will wish for that fate before long.
Think he's ever coming back?
I love that little glint off the
It's like
teeth
you're
there.
allergic to saying smart stuff.
Come, playtime is
Though,
over.
although we've got new characters, this is basically the same character dynamic or relationship dynamic as it was in Orcs Must Die 2. I'm gonna call that it's so similar. Okay, so we've got two characters. I'm going to be playing with Egan, and Shelab's going to be playing with Kelsey. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Kelsey?
Kelsey has a big blunderbuss and it kind of shoots like bombs. She can levitate, and she is the most studious novice in the Order, apparently.
Now, it's worth noting that although these are their main weapons, Egan's is some sort of magical bow. And his special ability is unique to him, whereas Kelsey can levitate and Egan can do a ground slam. The bow and the blunderbuss, that's not required. You can switch those weapons later on once you've purchased them. So you're not forced to play with the bow if you want to play Egan, and likewise, you don't have to use the blunderbuss as Kelsey.
But they do count as like a secondary weapon. I believe your primary is locked in.
Is it actually locked? Ah, that might be the case.
I think so. We'll double check it in the loadout, but I think it is.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
If it's if taking the blunderbuss, you can just have 2 weapons, then that will take the spot of, well, down here in the bottom, actually, on this little help screen, it'll take the spot of one of your traps. So you'll have one less trap to play with, but you'll have more tactical flexibility, I guess. But
Yeah.
the general gist of it is we have an objective, or rather the enemy have an objective, and that is our rift. They've got to get there. If they do, they reduce its health, and that is bad for us. We generate currency by killing enemies, and we can then use that on traps. At the beginning of each game, we kind of lock in the loadout of traps out of everything that we have available. We'll only have a select few that we're able to use on that map, so it's kind of sometimes worth looking at. I'm not going to be going with like the help with the basics. Generally speaking, if you're familiar with tower defenses, is all the norm for this. And if you've played the first 2 games, then you will find that the UI and the general interaction is exactly the same.
How do we hear her when we can't see
So,
her?
Telepathy,
when
genius.
she's finished
Now,
chatting.
let's try out these traps for real.
Go ahead.
Okay, so they finished chatting. I'm just going to go into the inventory and the loadout screen. Press B to go into it. Just to show everybody that we've got sort of, you can see already you can see it before you go into the level, but also if you forget to check before you actually go into the level,
Oh,
you can
right,
see
yeah.
what units you're going to be coming up against, and you can plan accordingly.
Yep.
And you can also change your loadout. There's not a lot we can do at the moment.
Yeah, we've
but
just
say
started.
if I wanted to take out that spike trap and put in the bow instead, I could do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna.
No, the blunderbuss does look like a pretty awesome weapon, but right now I'm pretty happy with what we've got. Now, there is a timer in the game, but until you have locked in, and basically the first wave, until you activate the first wave, got all the time in the world. But this is the only time that you can change your loadout. Be aware of that. I think, in fact, once you've placed anything down, it locks the loadout in. Do you want to focus on the wall traps, Shelab, while I pop down the ground
That's
traps?
actually not true. I can change my loadout.
Oh, you
when
can
I've
still change
actually
it.
Placed a trap.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it'll be as soon as you press G to
I
go
wonder.
in, you won't be able to do anything.
Haha. Okay, yeah. If I tried to change out the spike traps, I would have to get rid of the ones that are on the ground. That's good to know, because you could
Right.
quite easily be a bit of a scallywag with that. Right, there we go.
You could indeed.
Now, in solo, you're gonna just be having just one set of traps, and you'll probably have a little bit more mana to use to buy them. But in collab, you can definitely like specialize in different types of traps. Obviously, right now at the very beginning, there's not a lot of variance, but later on, Shelab and I could specialize in very, very different styles of traps that complement each other. So we would be able to double
So,
the
like-
amount of different traps we'd be able to bring into each level, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And our loadouts will get bigger as we go on
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
So we'll have a lot of variety potentially later
You
on.
will notice these little ghosted images showing us the path the enemies are going to take. Right now, there's only one path, but later on that's going to be important. But I'm ready to go when you are, Shelab.
In the mini map in the top right hand corner, the
Mm-hmm.
path that they're going to take, if that's easier for you to deal with rather than running around.
Oh, that's
following
cool. You can
the
actually bring the minimap up big with M as well.
Oh, can
Yeah,
you?
just
Oh,
into the middle of the
yeah.
screen.
That's pretty cool.
That's quite nice.
Yep, I'm ready to go anyway.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right, now the time is ticking, and this time is going to continue ticking whether we're like in between waves and have it readied up or not. So that isn't really something you need to focus too much on, but it is something to be aware of. Because the meta progression in the game comes, like many tower defenses, you're kind of earning a currency by completing the maps.
Yeah.
And you'll get a little bit more of that currency if you can complete the level quickly. And also...
And that just means
go ahead.
earlier traps and things. It just means earlier traps and earlier upgrades
Yeah.
and things, and more skulls you can get early on.
Yeah, exactly.
The better that's going to be for you.
Also, you're going to have things like not getting hurt or getting good kill streaks, that sort of thing.
That was money I just picked up off the floor there, just in case anyone wondered.
Right now, I'm going to pop down some more traps as well, and I will help out. Actually, I'm going to pop one down here. There we go. You can place the traps in the level, and you're earning currency as you're killing enemies, so it's not just you can only build during the build phase. Some tower defenses do that, but Orcsmith's Die is quite happy for you to adjust things as you go. Though selling traps in the combat phase is usually penalized.
You can't sell in combat phase.
Oh, can you not sell them at all in the combat phase? Okay.
You can only put down in combat phase, and you can only sell between.
Ah,
And
okay.
I believe there's a bit of a penalty if it's not the same in between phase.
Yeah, so if the trap is actually played around, then selling it, you get it
it's
less
used.
back. Yeah.
Second hand is used.
It's like bloody cars. There we go.
Exactly.
Ready to go. We're making good progress right now.
Mm-hmm.
Though,
Doing good time.
one of the things that Shelab and I are doing right now is not necessarily the best thing to do. We're stacking all of the traps in the same place. Whereas later on, it's a little bit better to have a bit more room between the traps. So that if, for example, a trap does a dot, it might well kill that enemy before that enemy triggers a second trap. But if all the traps are right next to each other, that same enemy who would die in a second anyway will use up 2 traps and they will have to reset. So sometimes it's better to spread them out, but right now, it doesn't really matter. We're dealing with a fairly standard crew.
It's a fairly standard crew with fairly simple traps, so...
Now, you might notice as well that I'm getting occasional headshots. It does matter to hit them in the heads. That does do more damage. Also,
I'm trying to, but...
different weapons will have
benefits.
benefits from that sort of thing.
Damage, that one got behind me from your side.
He didn't get behind you from my side. He was right behind you.
Your
No! Scallywag. Not my fault.
Scallywag, I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't blame my feelings on you.
A little short on fun.
To be fair, it is so much different. This is something I often comment on. When you're playing a game and when you're commentating while playing the game, it is so different. I have an enormous amount of respect for people who can commentate, like do post-commentary, and feel comfortable with that. I cannot. But oh my lord.
No, I like my live stuff.
Yeah, I have to be in the moment. That's when the jokes happen. That's when the funny observing... Like a lot of my commentary is observational commentary. And that happens in that moment. I'm not very good at like faking surprise or anything like that. But
I once did a post-com, and I spent the entire time taking the mick out of my own, like, what am I doing right now? I've never why am I going backwards?
Yeah,
Why am
that's a good style of post-commentary, honestly.
Why did I go over here?
It's like it's a reaction video to your own video.
And then, yeah, it was exactly. And then everyone in the comments is like, "This is what we have to go through every day."
But yeah, right now...
Now you understand, and I'm like, yeah, but I still have no sympathy.
No, exactly. That is something I really struggle with, honestly. But
I love the
yeah, we're going to take a bit more damage. We're not necessarily always going to place down the best set of traps, just simply because we're focusing on what we're saying all the time.
For 1, 5 skulls.
There we go. Yeah, we got a perfect one there. You can click on
look
the
at the stats.
stat screen, yeah, absolutely. And it'll tell you how the breakdown happened. Just completing the level, you get 5 skulls if you complete it under par, or 4 for not taking any damage to rift points. But then you can actually get bonus skulls, and these ones you can come back to a level and play it again and get more bonus skulls, but you'll never get the initial skulls unless, for example, you didn't manage to do it in the right time and you come back and you complete it again to get the full 5 skulls. You'll get that one extra or something like that. But you can kind of grind on levels to get better scores, get better kill streaks, all of that sort of stuff, to get more skulls.
Out of interest, did you get untouchable?
I got untouchable.
I
Yes.
took damage. You didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I take damage, I lose the 2 skulls.
So how many skulls do you get?
don't, and
11
that's
skulls
really
from
nice.
that in total? 11 bonus skulls. If you come out to the main screen rather
No,
than...
I got 10 bonus
Oh,
skulls.
okay.
So I got something for something else.
Yeah, I got 13. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That is, the other person isn't penalized if you take damage.
Yeah.
That's actually good to know.
Yeah, so that's good. So I can just take all the damage I want.
But with that, we gained a gravity pillar. That's automatically unlocked. We don't have to pay for it. But also now you can start putting points into either buying new things. Some of them are locked because they're going to be given to you at a certain level. But you can go ahead and purchase certain items if you want, whenever. And you can further upgrade them as well. For example, my bow, you can upgrade it just raw damage, or I could put 8 points into making it have bleed attack, so my bow will actually put a dot on things, and I am absolutely going to do that. That's an amazing use of points. In terms of traps, Shelab, would you like to specialize in a certain type of trap?
quite a few wall traps, so I'd love to specialize in the arrows.
Sure, okay.
Now,
Yeah,
if
you
that's
can go
okay.
for the wall traps,
And
yeah.
a little bit in my blunderbuss as well, I think. A little increase to reload.
Most of the traps have some sort of requirement to get a unique upgrade, and there's a special upgrade. I'm not sure what that one is. But I will, in that case, I'm going to buy another trap. If you're going for wall traps, I'll avoid those in general. Maybe go for the acid geyser. Sprays AoE acid fountain damage enemies and applying acid effects. I kind of like this. Okay, yeah, I'll pick that one up for 7 skulls, so I'll roll with that in the next map. You ready to move on?
I am indeed ready to move on.
Okay, on to map number 2. Now again, as I mentioned, you can actually go back and play maps out of sequence. You can only play a map you've unlocked, but you can go back and play any map you've previously been on as many times
Yes,
as you want.
if you are finding you're not
the
5
sorceress
sculling
is really
things,
tossing us into the deep end of
and
the
you want to just go
Yeah,
back, like
it's
say you
way
went
more
through and you were
intense
just
than
doing it by the
usual
skin of your
training
teeth, but then you
sessions.
get a load of extra
This
cool
is not
traps. You
part
can
of
just
your
go back
training.
through and get the 5 skulls later.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
equally just drop the difficulty
Every
if you're
war
really
made for the
struggling
hordes
on a
is
map
investigated.
for something.
Yeah, and
really
then
struggling to
get
that
forward a
5
little
skulls.
bit, get some extra skulls, and then come back and put the difficulty back up, and then do it when you've got a better loadout. Yeah, no, that's absolutely possible. Okay, now this map, as you can see, has got 2 entrances that the enemies are going to come from. This is really common tower defense fare. Lady Shelab and I actually play a lot of tower defense together, to be fair. It's one of those, like, amazing kind of junk food games that you can kind of play on
Yeah.
autopilot, and they're just honest to goodness fun. There's enough strategy in there for your brain to chew on it, but not so much that you get sweaty while you're playing, sort of thing. As for the setup, right now only one of the rifts is going to be active, so I'm actually going to pop an acid trap up here. I'm going to pop the acid trap into my loadout instead of the wall trap, so you're going to be doing those entirely. And I'm just going to pop... well, I could pop down
Let's
2
start
acid
putting
traps
some
right at the
spikes
top.
around here.
But I think maybe having one there... I'm going to bring it forward a little bit. Now, this is to make sure that the acid it's spraying isn't trying to go through this portal. Because basically, no enemy can take damage until they've moved through the portal. So by putting this
You don't
forward a little
waste
bit...
any acid.
Yeah, exactly. If it's got an AoE, it's not going to risk spraying that on someone that it can't actually affect. And the other one I will put down here... I'll put it right in this corner because I feel that the enemies are going to kind of take a sharp turn there. They might not, but
Yeah.
actually,
I mean,
I'll move
can
it forward a
actually,
little
if you
bit.
think they're going to take a turn like that, I might be better off putting my trap here.
No, they might well just come straight around that corner is what I was saying.
Let's do that for now. I'll put the other 3 traps in. I will get a row right across, but
I'll pop that one here then, and we'll see how it goes. Well, actually, no, I'll pop it in the middle. I want to try and get the most bang for buck because they're a rather expensive trap to place down. I'm going to save the rest of my mana so I can place down more while the round is going, if you're all right with that.
yeah, of course.
Okay, well, I'm ready to go then.
We'll probably just be able to shoot them in the face.
Hopefully, and I'll make them
Mostly.
bleed as well. Did you upgrade your blunderbuss, by the
Yeah.
way?
I did a little bit just for a bit of extra reload, but I need to make sure I get lots of secondary attacks in that kill rather than just doing a lot of damage.
Ah, okay, yeah, sure.
I need to get 50 kills. I've got 9 so far, so we're a bit far off.
Well, I
Okay, I'm
don't
ready to
specifically
go.
need any more kills for my bow. I've already got all the headshots I need, so I can just aim for body shots to put my dot on them, so they'll lose a bit more health, and then the acid spray will do the same, and then you can get... Oh, I say, and then I get a headshot. I'll just try and weaken them so that you can maximize.
That'd be amazing, because then I can get the special where the explodey things
Yep.
do a bit more damage.
I'll aim for the body
Like
shots wherever I
smoothie
can.
balls.
Okay, they're getting a... Oof, they were getting far down here there. Now, obviously, doing something like this is a bit of a risk. We're trying to be tactical about this, but there runs the risk of, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to farm the mobs, want them to live long enough so that we can get the correct types of damage, etc., etc. Then you end up letting them
And
through.
we're not focusing on just like, they can't get to the rift.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the important part.
Just don't let them get that far.
Yeah, I'm going to pop
they're
another
coming down the
acid
other side
sprayer
now.
here.
Should be good.
Actually, I'm going to pop it here. There we go. Now I'm going to add one over on this side as well.
No better place
There
than
we
this.
go. And I'll put one down by the door in time. We're going to get plenty of them coming through this one. Actually, I will move that one. Let's unleash a horde, but I'll place down the last one down here.
Fine.
Right there. There we go. I feel that I've spread around the acid as much as I can now. I'll go and hold the top by myself.
Especially if I'm on a level. Sorry?
I'll go hold the top by myself. You can focus on the bottom. Okay, that's fine. You can kite them if you want to as well. The enemies will try to get to you wherever possible. You'll also notice that we're getting a kill streak. And the way the kill streak works is, as you might imagine, it's deaths within a certain time period, but it's not specifically your deaths. Kills from traps, kills from your ally, they all count. As long as something is dying without there being a gap of time, then it adds to the kill streak counter.
Good job.
Okay, nicely done. Very nicely done. I'm going to start popping down some regular spike traps now. Another acid trap there would be quite good. Right, I'm going to click in.
Okay, here I come.
There we are.
Yep.
We're doing good for time, I think.
Yeah, we're doing really well.
Actually, they're all coming down from up
Super
there.
well.
Nice thing with the ranged weapons is I can apply a little bit of DPS up here while still basically guarding this area.
Yeah, you are so effective. I think we both have our like strong points.
Oh yeah, there's strong points to each character, absolutely. Like yours is crazy powerful in the fight.
Good for AoE.
Going for the headshots where I can, just to speed things up. It does add an enormous amount of extra damage. Also trying my best not to get hit, because that extra 2 skulls from not being hurt is pretty big, actually.
Yeah, it adds up over levels, I would imagine, quite aggressively.
Yeah. There we go. And... okay.
And they did.
I'm fine with unleashing the horde straight away.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Popping down a couple of extra
More enemies on
acid spouts where I can. Oh, I swapped sides and I didn't warn you that I was doing it. I'll go back top.
Oops.
I was just down there to place down a quick trap. Let's get you out of the way. There we are. The acid traps are actually doing quite well. Now,
They're doing amazing.
I'm not
well.
sure.
I'm super impressed.
I'm not sure if it straight up does damage. I'm sure when it triggers it does damage, but I wonder if the acid adds like a armor debuff, because that's quite a common one in games like this. Go. You do an amazing job down here with the traps. Yep. Right. Only the ones coming up from upstairs now left. Okay, missing them. Oh, I do have a secondary attack. Not quite as bombastic as Shelab's, but it is there. I'm going to use a levitate trap for now. I'm going to try and grab them there. Let's see how that goes. Be interesting to see what that does, actually. I'm going to pop another one over here for the same reason. Ah, damn it.
I slightly
Oh, that's actually
the trap
pretty
a
cool.
little bit asymmetrically.
Okay, yeah, that's actually quite good. Especially if they're bleeding, because it's just going to hold them there for a while, bleeding more. Yeah, you can absolutely use this for crowd control in a big way. I'm going to pop some down here as well then.
Yeah, I like those levitating traps. They're quite good.
Okay, all of the fighting now is starting to condense over here. Come on. Alright, I'm going to go for a special attack or two. Oop, you almost got through. My lord. You can watch the map to see if anyone's behind you as well, which is quite useful at some times.
It's useful in a way, but also like if you're watching the map too much. Then
Oh yeah, if you're watching the map too much, you're not watching what's happening next to you. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, it can be a bit difficult.
Perfect win once again.
Yeah, we did really well.
Let's have a look at stats. Lifetime minion kills,
everything
right?
except-
Didn't get that one.
Everything except for the skull pickup. Sorry, what were you saying? You got like?
Oh no, I didn't get lifetime minion kills. That's an interesting
okay.
one. How have I not got lifetime minion kills? Oh, is it perhaps kills that I did myself? That might be it. Yeah, that might be what that's measuring, my direct damage. Okay, we've got the tar trap.
Right.
Nice. Let's have a look at the acid geyser.
Okay, I think I'm gonna now maybe pick up if I can. I'm not sure if I'm allowed yet.
What are you going to go for?
Either. Well, have you got a tar trap yet?
We just picked up tar trap. Yep.
A brimstone trap.
Oh, okay. So you want to switch over to
Unless
grab
you
the
want
floor traps, yeah? In that case,
Oh, am I doing wall traps?
I don't
then?
know. It's entirely up to you. If you want to switch around, there's lots of things that we can pick up. War scenario only. In that case, I'm gonna grab the haymaker, another ceiling trap.
Okay.
Go. Is there anything else I really want to do? Which one were you going? You were grabbing the brimstone, was that right?
I'm getting the brimstones, yeah,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah, no, of course. There's push trap, shock zapper. Strikes enemies underneath with bolts of lightning. That does sound quite nice. Snow cannon. Short range cannon that freezes and damages. I really can't say no to a snow cannon. A snow cannon that does acid damage.
No cannon.
You can upgrade it to do acid damage. Sometimes water burns like fire, I guess. Okay. Right, now I've got an interesting setup now with potential ceiling traps. So I'm probably going to go into the next one with a pretty focused group of traps there. Okay, I'm ready to move on if you are.
Yeah, me too.
Which trap?
This
Which
is
things did you just spend your skulls on again? It was the brimstone trap. Did you get anything else?
I just did the brimstone trap and I upgraded it, so I figure I'd rather, if I'm getting a new trap, I won't get them very often, but I'll upgrade.
But you'll
a lot.
upgrade them. Okay.
Sorceress, if only
But I
the
feel that a
oldest living
brimstone
war
trap's
mage
important
can
to
open
have.
rifts,
Yeah.
wouldn't
No,
that mean-
absolutely.
Yes, Kelsey. The oldest is Master Cygnus if he is still alive. But why would Master Cygnus open rifts for orcs to pass through from other worlds?
I know rifts provide magic, but this magic is not a positive force.
Keep the orcs at bay. I must travel elsewhere for answers.
Great. We fight the bad guys. She takes a vacation. It's cool.
Okay. All of my traps are now rather expensive, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to be placing them very often.
I've still got spike traps that I can put down, but the rest of them are a bit expensive.
Okay. Well, we've also got a kobold runner going to be playing in here. Now, light enemy, fast, weak against fire and lightning. Okay. Fire and lightning, eh? Very well. I kind of wish I had the zapping trap now, but okay. Right.
That's okay. We have a fire trap.
Indeed. Now, given that, if this is anything like pretty much every other tower defense game, the kobold is going to be a real pain in the bum. So we probably want to kind of focus at least some last-ditch efforts down here because I'm probably not going to let them through all the
tar
time.
traps in your loadout?
I don't, but I can put one in.
If you have space one, I put one in, but I don't have money to place like 3 of them across and to do wall traps, and I've upgraded wall traps.
I think I prefer
That's
to
okay.
go with the levitate trap. Like if you've got tar traps to place down, that's fine. Like what trap loadout have you got?
I've got spike, wall arrow, brimstone, and tar.
Okay. Well, this first wave will just be able to make us a bit of money, I think. I'm going to try and
Yeah, I'll
use
put
my
down
snow cannon to
brimstone.
slow down the kobolds. It's a really expensive one to plop down, but it may be worth it. Oh, it's really small too. Wow. I'm a little bit surprised with that. Okay.
No.
Pop one there. And I'm going to try a haymaker as well. It's another fairly expensive trap, but I'll pop that one right in the middle there. Okay.
Okay.
I wonder how this snow trap is going to work. It's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'll be really
Let's get
interested. I've never used that one before in this game, so
Well, hopefully it'll work out okay. Ready when you are.
I am ready. Perfect.
Now, it did say it has a short range, so I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to need a lot of them, and they're very bloody expensive to completely cover a lane, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So they might be better like later on when you've got bigger hordes and more waves and things,
Yeah.
so you can put more traps down.
Here they come.
Oh! Oh no, that's decent. It might have a
good,
long
worth the money.
reload, perhaps, but
Yeah.
that's always a worry, but okay. I'll pop one down the bottom as well. But
like my character does so much
unfortunately,
better
oh wow,
downhill,
it's still hitting them
uphill.
this far back. Okay, that's actually
That's
really
amazing.
good. I don't know what he was talking about, short range, but definitely long reload time though. But
I am good at this.
oh, one drop behind you. Haymaker must have punted it over the edge.
Yeah. That's the thing. When you're not expecting them to come from a certain direction, that's when you take damage.
Yeah. Okay, well. I'm going to pop another one of these snow turrets there. That's a lot of my money gone. Oh, I'm not sure it really catches the kobolds. No, it doesn't, fortunately. That's a bit of a pain in the bum. I'm rushing back. Oh,
Cobalt stripe down.
you've got the... we'll see how much health
yeah.
damage they can
Oh,
take, but that should do everything we need. Yeah, that's just killing them straight away. That's perfect.
Yeah, you just got to make sure that the orcs don't get on there and
Do they reset them or
trigger
something?
the trap. Yeah, they'll trigger the trap and then it won't catch the kobolds. So
I'm amazed by that snow turret, because it's hitting things all the way down here, in fact.
there we go.
I'm well impressed, though it's a long
It is
reload,
super
though.
good. Yeah, and that.
I think the brimstone is the more useful of the traps that we've got here right now.
Brimstone is always good to put just one last little line of defense at the end against like kobolds, because they can so easily just sneak on past you and
Yeah.
suddenly you've got -1 rift point when you're trying to get a perfect score.
Right, that should be enough up here for now, or at least it's a good utility, but I'm going to pop down another snow turret over here, I think. About there.
Yeah, you're doing so good at these like spread out traps.
Okay. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
So well, even. Oh, you speak good grammar, me.
You're not going to get any complaints from me. Right. Good to go when you are.
Good to
I
go.
wonder if I can place anything over here. Like a tiny little turret or
More
something.
enemies on the way. The enemy army is attacking on another front. They've breached another door.
It does actually hit the kobolds, though. It just isn't very good at aiming at them.
Honestly, there's a chance with most traps that they'll hit the kobolds, but like there's always a chance they'll run through, and if there's enough of them, it gets really annoying.
Yeah, that's usually how fast enemies will work in these sorts of games.
Yeah, exactly. They're okay if there's a couple of them, but you know when you get loads.
I
of
wonder
them
if
at once-
the slowing effect, or rather the ice on the ground, has any kind of additional effect. That'd actually be quite
it
cool.
probably helps, honestly. I know tar traps are good, and I know brimstone traps are good against them.
Well, I'll try.
But other than that, we'll have to experiment.
Yeah, I'll try and get down some more traps. Acid traps over there might also be good because they're AoE. So even if the kobold gets past it, it might still get caught
Yeah,
by
it
the
might
effect.
get a splash from an orc.
One of the things I really like about Orcs Must Die is the verticality of the levels.
Yeah.
The fact that the levels allow you to use the whole of it. Like, if we had some means of punting them off into the lava, or sorry, into the acid, that would be quite a decent attack.
Oh yeah,
place
it
one
really
there.
is.
I'm gonna place one over here as well.
And that's another thing, like you know, you were saying earlier on about you can come back and redo levels with better and bigger traps and things,
Yeah, and with more knowledge
you
of
get like
what will work. Yeah.
like a flip trap or something later on.
Mm-hmm.
then you can absolutely come back to this level, and it might help
On that
you
note,
win a 5-star.
if you get a little bit of time to
5-star.
pop some brimstone up at the top layer, that would be amazing. Like at some point.
Whereabouts do you want it?
Just at the front, just so you can pop that dot on something early on, so it'll take more damage.
Like that?
Yeah, sure, but
Oh,
also
what's the
up
one?
at the other side as well. This is good for now, though.
Oh, do you want them here or the other side?
Either side will do. The main thing is just to get some dots on things going through.
Okay. Well, I'll do those, and then
Yeah.
next round I'll do the other
Of course,
side.
yeah, that's fine by me. Oh, there's a bit of money there, Ponk.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
More enemies on the way!
Nope. Absolutely not. Thank you. That trap that is going to help a lot, I imagine.
Yeah.
Just that little bit of extra damage over here will thin them out. By the time they get down here, then they're already going to be really messed up. Quite a lot of games also
Most of
allow
them
for
seem to be going through
synergies.
as well, which is
Oh,
good.
sorry, what was that?
I was just saying most of them are going through that path as well. They don't seem to be going around the edge as much. Some of them are. So what were you saying about synergies?
Quite a lot of games like this allow for elemental synergies. Like sometimes it's not obvious things. Like, you know, if you set something on fire and you burn it, it's a particularly powerful combo. Even though that makes no sense. But yep. Hi.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell what the combos
Yeah.
are here. If there
I
are
didn't see any
because
kind of
it's so
overlay
fast.
telling us like what acid does, and that one's a bit. Obviously, you'd imagine it would burn, but it's not perhaps as straightforward as that. Oh my lord, there's quite a lot of you over here, isn't there?
Oh, I just lost my damage thing because I turned around to take a look at a trap and
Oh, no.
there were orcs behind me. Oh well. Like I say, it makes me feel a lot easier that it's not something that affects you if I mess up and get hit, you know.
Yeah, no, I know
You
where
still
you're
get your
coming from.
spells?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I want to be over here with a haymaker if I can get one.
More enemies on the way!
Punk. I'll do, and I'll place an
I'm gonna go and
acid
put another
trap
brimstone
about
trap in
there.
that. Oh, you said you wanted one over this side, didn't
If
you?
possible. Just because my
can put
traps
one
over there are
in the
more
middle.
utilitarian than they are straight
No, I
damage.
actually can't afford anymore. I put down tar traps, so
It's okay.
just to finish off that bit. So I think that's all I can do for now. I wish I had more money.
Don't we all?
Never have enough money in this game.
Yeah, looking good.
I'm going to try and deal with anything trying to get through here. I've popped a couple of traps that will help out a little bit. Hoist them up into the sky, a haymaker, etc., etc. Your arrow traps are doing amazingly. We're getting a decent
'cause
kill
I
streak
put in
right
there
now
'cause
as well.
I don't want...
Yeah,
What was that,
our
sorry?
kill streak was really good there.
Oh, was it? Cool. I was just going to say that I didn't want the kobolds, like, getting through, so I wanted to put, like, a trap before that. So I didn't have much
One
room.
almost made it there, though.
Maybe could have spread it out a bit more.
There we go. Okay. Come on. Did we get it?
Back on my second.
No. I think
We
we
just
we
slightly
just
short.
missed par by like a second or two.
Oh, and I was gabbing and messing around as well.
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry,
no,
that's
no,
my
it's
fault.
all. It's fine. Again, this is why you can come back to levels. It's not a problem at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I say, probably if we were doing this without chatting and explaining and all that sort of thing, it would be much easier to get that time one.
Interesting.
Okay.
That wasn't a perfect victory. I wonder why.
I wonder if it's because we. Didn't
Oh,
get the
I
fifth
must have taken
skull.
damage. I must have taken damage because I
Did you
didn't
not
get
get
untouchable. Yeah,
Ah.
that's fair enough. Okay,
I only got
next.
4 skills under apprentice. I don't. What are the apprentice skills about? Do you know?
No, I don't know about that. Maybe it's something to do with the difficulty level. I really don't know on that one. I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
I'm not sure either.
Um,
Anyway, let's upgrade some stuff.
Yeah. Haymaker, still need to get more upgrades on that. The snow cannon was amazing, though.
Oh, let's make the arrow wall do fire damage. That sounds amazing.
Increase targeting range more.
Why am I always left with 4 skulls at the end? No matter how many skulls I have to start with and how many I spent, I seem to always be left with
It's always the
like
way,
4
though.
useless skulls I can't use.
It is always the way. I'm actually going to just dump all of my skulls right now into upgrading my snow cannon and haymaker. If I've got enough. No, I haven't got enough to put into the acid trap. There are other things I could purchase, but I'm actually fine with this. What kind of things could we get? I mean, there's a couple of traps here that would be interesting. There's barricades, there's wall blades, there's... Actually, maybe I should go for a little bit more utility.
I think barricades only get unlocked when you've done the hidden... It says complete hidden...
Oh,
block.
right, I see.
I think that's one that you'll get for doing a level.
That makes sense, yeah. Saw blade launcher. Launches physical saw blades that bounce off walls, cutting everything along. Oh my god, I need it in my life right now. Yes, I like this. I accept.
But this is the thing. I want to play a lot more of this because I want to play with all the different traps.
I know, right? That is the way. I think I'm going to increase my fire rate on my bow. Okay, I think that's a good setup for me. I'm ready to continue when you are.
I think I'm happy with it, and I'm ready to continue.
Okay.
I'm not dancing to the music. No. Doing my little shoulder chair dance.
So, do you think the sorceress will be back soon?
We're doing pretty well on our own.
Hey, Kelsey.
Right,
How do you
here
know
we
so
go.
much about rifts and the Order?
I study all the time, Egan. I'd like to know all the answers.
Okay, so
Then tell me why glue doesn't stick to the inside of the tube.
Asking the real questions there, Egan. Well played. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a tricky one. The only place that the lanes match up is right next to the crystal, so we don't really want to be defending down there. We want to be...
Yeah, we don't have any barricades or anything, so we can't block this
Yeah,
off.
we're going to want to be dealing with this much earlier on. I have got a bit of an upgrade to my freeze trap, so I'm okay with popping that about, let's say... No, let's pop it here. Tunk.
Now that's an orc stopper.
Also, I want to change up. I would like to bring along my wall trap there.
What I could do is put brimstone traps or something across the doors that they come out of.
Sure, yeah. But remember, well, actually, no, the brimstone trap will be fine because it only activates on those who've... like, it doesn't have AoE, so it's not a big problem. I'm going to keep the magic longbow because we've got a new enemy, the Orc Archer. Light enemy, medium range, weak against arcane elements. I'm going to keep the... not longbow, the healing trinket, rather. Because I got a funny feeling we're going to need that. Alright, I'm back to having only expensive traps, though, which is kind of a problem.
I've still got spike traps. I should maybe put a bit of love into the spike traps, I think.
Right, well...
Because they're cheap.
I've got one slowing effect there. No, I can't place it there. That's annoying. How about this? How does this work? Oh, that's amazing. I approve.
What are you doing?
The way these things work is absolutely wonderful. Oh, they can bounce vertically? Oh, that's just ridiculous. I wonder how many bounces they get.
Watching on my side, you might have to go to our
There-
side
there
to
you
see
go.
what he's gabbing about right now.
Look what it does.
All right, okay, cool. So what happens?
Like, let me pop it down.
I'm feeling this
Can you
one.
see the effect it's giving?
Oh yeah, bounces.
That is amazing.
That's crazy good.
But
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna have
not
to
sure.
defend both
Maybe I'm going
sides
to
on
need
this.
it over here instead. This one's going to be a tricky one to place. How much did that bounce? Did it bounce at all?
That'll work.
Yeah, bounced like across.
It'll actually bounce through quite a few enemies there, it seems. Okay, that's not a bad place to have something then. I might pop another one then in time.
Cool.
All right, I'm ready to go if you are.
Ready to go?
good.
Yeah. Right.
See how this goes.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through.
Orc archers. They have pretty long-range attacks.
Yep, I remember from the simulations.
I don't recall these simulations you're speaking of. Okay, not bad at all.
Come.
You right?
One got behind me. Nearly lost my perfect not getting shot bonus. Not that that's going to last too long in this one because the archers are a nightmare.
The archers are going to be a big issue, I suspect.
That was one of the reasons I wanted the burn traps across the entrance.
Yeah.
Get them before they can get me.
Sorry, my trap isn't really doing much work right now. Yours is doing all of the heavy lifting at the moment.
It's okay.
See how that one fires. Okay, that's good. I think I'll have one over here as well.
I'm going to do exactly the
Oh,
same
wait.
over here then.
That's right. We're now on a different side. My bad. Oh.
Yes.
Should be good.
There should be alright, I think. Just make sure that's in the right place. Actually, no, it's more in the middle over here.
I hope that
Can I
works.
sell this?
Yeah, once they start coming out of both sides, we'll have to split up.
I'm not sure if I got full money back for that. I suspect I didn't, but oh well. That's fine.
I think you get full money back as long as you haven't started the next wave.
It might be as long as if it hasn't actually done any damage yet. Right, okay, I'm good to go.
Me too.
Ready to roll.
More enemies on the way.
Oh, you've got full
Enemies
brimstone
are
on this side.
attacking
Nice.
On another front.
Yeah.
Look out! Our defenses have
So
been
I'll just have
breached
to,
again.
like, when I get a chance, I'll get it on the other side as well.
Yep. No one behind us yet. Good. Oh, gotta keep an eye out for those bloody archers. Not behind us yet. Good. Oh, incoming. Dealing with that. Thank you. The bleeding is helping, I suspect, but... Getting an opportunity to get in there and actually place down traps is going to be tricky. Right, that'll do. Let's do the same over here.
Deadly.
And... pop a haymaker right in the middle there. Okay, that's me done.
I love traps.
All right. Now we're
Good to go when you up. I like how detailed the map is as
Are
well.
they coming down? Yeah, okay. Do you want to take a different side to me? or
Sure,
what
sure.
on
I'll
this
take
one?
the left if you want to take the right. You're on the sides
More
we're on, yeah.
enemies on the way.
Ooh, cobalt, oh no. Forgot about them.
Well, we've already got the traps in for them, haven't we?
Yeah, thankfully, because that would have been awful.
The only thing is, it's nice to have those traps more towards the end, so that if one
Yeah, if a sneaky one gets
the
through.
traps have been all like,
Staying back. Having my saw blades doing a lot of work over there.
nothing coming through my side yet, so I've got to give you a little hand. Here they come.
Okay.
I hope that works.
I'm leaving my side to be largely automated for now. I think those saw blades are doing a good job.
Yeah, they are.
Might add another one in.
Stuttering there because I'm like, concentrate, don't get hit, don't get hit. Oh, I've already been hit.
It is pretty hard, to be
No
fair.
need to worry now.
Okay, caution to the wind!
Watch the wind.
The enemies
Leroy Jenkins.
were safer when they hadn't already done damage to you. Archers come through. Unfortunate thing is some of the weapons do actually create a bit of resistance around them, so my shots won't hit properly. think that's right. Yeah.
More enemies on the way.
Ah, damn it. I had my trap out and I was trying to back up. That was silly of me.
Oh, did you take damage?
Yeah.
This is a really hard level not to take damage on.
That's
Maybe
fine,
when
though.
you've got like super amazing traps and things, and you can do a bit more advanced stuff. But like,
To be honest, I was
kinda
kind of
have to
expecting
get
to
in
be
there
able to
and
jump
fight.
a little bit higher than I did. So it was mostly on me. Oh, your arrow traps are doing a good job, though. Cobalt, come back! Oh, my lord, you almost got through. Ah, second one! Nope.
took damage to do it, but I got him.
Well done.
But now I've got to like go and clean up my side.
Yeah,
'cause
coming around
I've
your
got
side as
through.
well.
It's okay. You die. You
Got him.
also die. You also die. And also you.
What is my aim right now? What is aiming?
well, it's messenger.
Yep. Barely.
You asked.
My lord.
Now that's an orc stop.
Pop that in place. Pop another one over here as well. Same thing.
That'll work.
Extra acid. Okay, I'm good to go.
Good to go.
We're actually doing really well for time on this one, I think.
More enemies on
Yeah,
the
it's
way.
probably expects you to take quite a lot of time.
Okay, there we go. Haymaker's doing work. Fantastic. The double arrow blades doing amazingly as
Thank
well.
you for the acid trap over here, by the way.
You're welcome.
Pretty awesome.
I'm so polite. She
Probably won't
thanks me
help
for doing my
too
job.
much too much on your side because mine's a little bit less trap defended.
Let's have a look at you guys. There we go. Yeah, one of these in place. Seems you can place down the acid traps from quite far away, which is nice. I see you over there, money, and I'm greedy enough to try and collect you.
If you hadn't, I would have.
Fair enough. Go. But yeah, one of the things with these sorts of games is quite often the expensive traps, I mean, they're nice, they do awesome things, but you can't go wrong with an inexpensive trap that does a lot of damage because you've upgraded it so much.
Yeah. I definitely think getting someone with spike traps that are really good
Yeah.
would be a really good thing in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if we don't want to play any more of it.
Oh, I almost missed you there. Nope. Okay, next wave soon. Could I get a little bit of brimstone around here somewhere? Like maybe just across this area if possible at all.
This will surprise them.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
as much
perfectly
as I
fine.
can afford.
More enemies on the way.
Pop in a ice thrower. If I can get that to the point where I can make it do acid damage as well, that thing is going to be stupidly powerful.
Very nice.
Yeah, this game may be one of the sorts of games where some of the best choices you can make is to pick a few traps and then ultra specialize them. Ouch.
Thank you for helping. Those kobolds were just getting away with things.
No props at all. My side is largely automated at this point, with the occasional cobalt
yeah, this
cleanup.
side is a lot less trap heavy, so
Nope. Nope. Acid spray is back up and running.
my cobalt trap is complete on this side.
Nice. We don't have a minion counter, interestingly. That's usually something you get on these games. So I don't know how... I know what wave we're on, but I don't know how close to the end of it we are. My side seems clean. Oh, there we go. Not bad at all.
Did it? Awesome.
I really like those saw blades. I really like those
That
saw
was
blades.
a really good score we got as well.
Oh, wow. Got perfect, yeah. Nice. Could have gone a little bit better because I definitely did get hurt. Ah, there's the barricade. That level looks designed for a barricade, I'm going to be honest.
That level, I reckon, yeah, is designed for a barricade, but you're not allowed to get the barricade until you've done
Makes
it
sense,
once.
I suppose.
It's like, wow.
We got new highest combo. That was nice. New highest kill streak. What was our kill streak? 82. Nice.
Was that you? I wonder.
I'm
if
not sure.
we both
I
killed
think
at the
the
same time and streaked
yeah, the
together,
kill
or
streak
whether we just
is literally just did something die before the kill streak ended. Doesn't matter who did it or what did it.
Yeah.
So that is definitely a combination of both of us. What's the combo though?
Thing.
I wonder what the combo is. Maybe it's something where...
I don't know, because sometimes you see like ×3 and ×4 and
yeah,
stuff like that.
maybe something that took damage from multiple sources is considered a combo. That might be it. We got 188 combos, but the largest combo was 6. That would kind of tie in, because honestly, if something has taken damage from 6 different sources, it's probably dead by now.
Yeah.
So...
oh, that was
that was
cool.
awesome. I had so much fun playing that, but sadly, looking at the time and looking at how long each level is taking now, that's going to have to be it for the first taste. But I, for one, would love to play a little bit more of this. So if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more, then do let us know, either with a comment or a like, or perhaps both, on either one of our videos. And who knows, you may even catch us playing a little bit of this on Twitch at some point, because I could definitely see this being a really engaging stream game.
Absolutely. I'm not streaming much anymore, but this might bring me out of hiding.
Bring you out of hiding. Shelab in her little hobbit cave. Somewhere far away.
A spider den.
A spider den, of course, yeah, it would be a spider den. Well, I mean, you know, the hobbits, Shelab, makes sense, kind of. Look, it's in the right franchise, okay? I get some points for that, surely.
Yeah.
I don't get like 5 skull perfect, but like at least 1 skull for putting it in the right franchise at the very least. Right, okay, so that's going to be it for us. Thank you ever so much for joining us, though. Really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in whatever we cover on our channels next, be it a first taste or a series, or indeed over on Twitch. But that's going to be it from me. So until next time, do take care, everyone.
And keep being awesome.